this second segment is the most important segment for me, because without this, a club may not be able to grow. So let us all now dive in, be fully awake to listen on how do we get new members and how do we seal the deal with them and practice the mentoring with them as well. So distinguished Toastmaster Elysia, we are waiting for you. All yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rohan. Yes, this session I'm going to cover 3 topics. Do you agree that life is a circle, so as Toastmasters life? First, we look for new members. Then we had to close the sale in order to get the new members. Then we try to retain them. Then we had to come back to that same step. We had to find a new member and they circle and so this is just life. The question now is finding new members. What is the first word come into your mind when you think about finding new member? What is the first thing that you want to do? If you want to type in the chat box and have an interaction, that would be great. But it's not compulsory. I can give you the answer. The first word come to my mind is publicity. Of course, publicity via poster, social media, even conversation. Now, then the next question is, who do we target? Who do we target? These are the people we target. Those who are interested in public speaking, leadership, those who have the desire, those who enjoy the meeting, come and join, want to network, those who care about personal skill, personal development. I would like to generally divide this group of people, all these people into 2 categories. One category is reachable target. Another category is unreachable target. We don't know where they are, don't know where to find. Today, since we have a lot of new clubs, I would like to focus on the reachable target. On the reachable target, first of all, we want to ask another key question. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of this publicity? It is create awareness. Create awareness. I want to use the voice interaction. If you can unmute yourself and tell me the answer, that would be great. Do we have community club here? Give me a thumbs up or a voice. Do we have community clubs here?
Yes, community club here, BNB Food.
Okay, thank you. As a community club, who are the reachable targets around you? Or you will first think of? I was and I have been in community club. Can you give me the first thing come to your mind looking for a new member as a community club? What do you think? Friends. Correct. Yeah. The people around you, reachable. Friends, even family. Don't forget if you have family. People at workplace. Sometimes you spend time in Starbucks, in LRT, even attend convention, you bump into someone, you net with someone. You can ask them, you can talk to them. Do we have corporate clubs? Can I hear the voice? Corporate clubs.
Yes.
Good. Corporate.
Yes, circle group.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, corporate club. Who are your reachable target? Of course, corporate club, if you are a corporate club, you have to target your colleagues. There is no choice. But I would strongly encourage you, go beyond your colleague. Reach out to your boss, the top management. Yeah. Sometimes you will be surprised. Their reaction, they can be very supportive. Talk to the HR people, how to have more event. I have some advice or success story from the corporate club. They say they arrange with the HR, allow them to get into the departmental discussion or meeting during their break. They can just walk in and promote Toastmasters Club. I believe we don't have the uni club here today. Yeah. For all these reachable audience or targets, in my experience, the most effective way is to engage conversation. Engage conversation with them, talk to them. But when you talk to them, don't boom, pour out, what is Toastmaster? Or boom, 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 one way. No. It's always good to start with a question. Interactive, trigger their mind thinking. Ask them a simple question. Do you know Toastmasters? If he or she say, yes, I know, then you want to find out how much they know. You know, some people, somebody, they say they know, maybe just a little bit. You want to listen to them. And then you make up what they don't know. For those who answer, they don't know Toastmaster at all. When you talk about Toastmaster with facts and statistics. That will be very convincing. You will create a wow effect. The first fact of Toastmaster is we are the biggest public speaking platform worldwide. The second fact is Toastmaster International has been going to be 97 years. The first statistic you want to tell them is 60% of Fortune 500 companies have Toastmaster in-house. And then for the new clubs, go to the Toastmaster International website, the media center, get this statistic. As it is today, we have 364,000 plus members worldwide. We have over 145 countries in 16,200 clubs. Wow, isn't it convincing? Isn't it, you feel proud to belong to this organization? Yeah. The second question you want to ask them is, have you ever come across with people who can draw attention, draw the audience? Wow, anytime he or she speaks, the audience engrossed in the speech. They like him or her. Have you come across of these people? I can guarantee you 100% these people say, yeah. Do you admire them? Do you know why? Because they know what to say at the right time to the right audience with the right topics. Because they know why it's important for the audience. All this topic, why is it important for the audience? And because they know how to speak, how to talk positively, uplifting, encouraging, motivating. Do you know that we learn all this in Toastmasters? It's all we learn. Do you want to learn it? Come join us. This is one thing. The third thing you want to talk about, well, if you have testimonies, share your testimony because you are the products of Toastmasters. Share your testimony before you join Toastmasters, after you've joined Toastmasters, and now. If you're a new club, new member, share your enjoyment. Share if let's say you have done your first icebreaker, if let's say you won the best project speaker, share it, share your excitement. Your expression is a wow effect to them. We move on to the second session, closing the sale. Yeah, how to get them. This is the interesting and exciting part. Okay, when talk about closing sales, that means we are talking about guests, right? They come to us already. Somehow, in any kind of way, we at least in contact with this guest, right? If not, have already attended our meeting. Now, when this guest first in contact with you or first come to your meeting, what is the first thing you want to do? Anyone can just voice out the first thing you want to do. Okay, never mind. I'll give you the answer. Sorry?
Present. Let them be more comfortable, like at home.
Yes. All this, yes. To me, the first thing I would do is I will observe these guests. I want to know which category this guest is. People come to Toastmasters with different purposes. These 4 are the top purposes. Of course, the first 2, need and desire, are the biggest potential. The need are those, they need this skill to do a better job at work. They need it. That's why they are desperate. The desire, you can be desire, but without the need. You can have both. But if you have both, you are the best potential to me. The interested one and the networking one, these people, the key thing is they are not in the hurry. That is the point that we will talk about, how to attract them, how to differentiate your club from other clubs so that they join your club. These 2 group of people, they will shop around, they will visiting club around before they make decision. Now, I don't want to give a lot of words on the slides. I would like to target to instead. When these people come to you, especially the first 2, need and desire, their mind, they want to make sure they get what they want, they can achieve what they want in this club. So to these 2 groups of people, you want to answer their questions, their question in their mind, they're seeking in their mind practically, logically. You want to tell them what's in it for them. Okay? You want to tell them first, when you join us as a member, you will learn to get rid of your fear. You will learn to manage your fear. This is the number 1 thing. Second, you want to tell them you will learn active listening to figure out what speakers is trying to say. Especially those people at work, they're facing a lot of communication issue with customer, supplier. They need to develop idea for the customer. They have this problem. They cannot figure out what the customer want as the supplier say. This one can be very important to them. Yes, active listening can be very attractive to them if you mention that. Then the third thing you want to tell them, they will learn how to articulate their point clearly, succinctly. While everyone can talk beating around the bush, not everyone can talk directly, clearly, succinctly. This is the key skill they want to learn too. Yes, this is one of the key skill they look for. They join Toastmasters. We want to tell them they will learn how to ace their presentation. This is also another key skill they're looking for. They really want to be able to do a good presentation. They will learn how to speak positively. A lot of people, even myself, I started with, I didn't know how to speak positively. And because of it, they could not have good bond or good rapport with the people around them. So as a result of learning this skill, speak positively, uplifting. I mean, positive means uplifting, encouraging, inspiring, and all these good things, positive things. As a result, they will have good rapport with people around them. As a result, they will be a happier person. Now, the how come in. You want to tell them that because this two group of people, they have a logical mind. They want to know exactly how they can achieve their goal by joining Toastmasters. Then you want to tell them when you are our member individually, you will do speeches, you will play role, and one of the key role is evaluator. If doing evaluation, you will learn a lot by doing evaluation. You practice impromptu speech, the table topic session. Talk about what is it important to have impromptu skill. Cover that. And when you are ready, and when you want to learn leadership, you can start with being a club officer. Yeah, individually, there's a lot for you. But then how would your club make sure you achieve your goal? They want to know, right? Okay, yeah, I do speeches, I play. Then what would the club do to help me? This one differentiate your club from other clubs. Tell them in detail what your clubs have for them. Of course, the standard one, I will mention the standard one. You can be creative. Tell them anything special your club have, others don't have. You can start by bringing them a tour of imagination. Imagine. We will plan for your speaking slots. We'll make sure you get the chance to speak. We'll keep track with your speaking, your speeches, your projects. You don't have to worry about it. You just do your speech. We'll make sure you have a platform to practice your public speaking. That means we make sure that meeting is on all the time. Don't simply cancel the meeting. Make sure you have the meeting all the time. That is a platform for them to practice. And we will invite experienced evaluator to help you. If it's not in-house, we will invite the outside, the Toastmaster other than our club. Because as a new club, people want, oh, you are a new club, okay, what kind of evaluator you are? So you want to address what is on their mind. So when it comes to conversation, you want to expect what is on their mind. Then you can be very convincing. This is the negotiation power also. And you want to impress them by saying that we have contests, we will conduct contests to give you a chance to showcase. When people learn a lot of skill, they want to have an opportunity to showcase. Give the excitement to them. Give them the hope. Give them something to look up to. Don't think, they're just a new guest. We don't even talk about a contest that will scare them off. No, it depends how you talk about it. You want to tell them, if you are ready, when you are ready, you have a desire to show what you have learned. We have a platform called Speech Contest. That will give them a big hope. And then you want to tell them that we will have election for club officer. Not everyone can be a club officer. We will want the club member themselves will elect the dedicated club officer to oversee this club. It also give the guests the hope, I will have a capable club officer a dedicated club officer to help me. More importantly, what Chen Chun just said, we will assign you mentor to guide you and to coach you. Coaching is a part of the skill of mentoring. Mentor is an official position for overseer. If you you are assigned to be a mentor, that means you are a seer. But as a seer, overseer, you have to have a lot of skill, a lot of all these things. One of the key skill is coaching. Coaching come into the picture is when one-to-one, they have a special needs, or they have to have something intensify the learning within a very designated time. That is the time you apply your coaching skill. Okay, now I have covered. Oh, I have another slide to show you. This is interesting. When you talk to them, what they can learn from Toastmasters, the pathway education, talk to them about pathway education. I have categorized all these speeches. You tell them that they can learn leadership skill with all these speeches. Show them. When you show them, everything is different. You can learn project management through all these speeches. You can learn presentation through all these speeches. You can learn all these work-related skills. Negotiation, the best outcome. This skill is not only work-related. It can be anything, even at home with your children, with friends, anything. You can learn how to develop a communication plan. Yeah, this is important, work-related. You can learn to create effective visual aid. You learn to manage online. In those days before this pandemic happened, managing online meeting, it was like a pain in the neck. How to do it? Wow. So now, although it is a lot more easy, it's easy to manage the initial skill, but to be profoundly and to be technical savvy, you do need to have a more in-depth experience in order to be good. How to conduct Q&A session in their workplace. They always have this presentation and conduct. These skills are very good for them. Improvement through positive coaching, more moderate panel. Some people in their lifetime, they never have a chance to moderate a panel discussion. And they love to have this chance. Oh yeah, I can do it. Wow, then they start to imagine, wow, good. Team building, you will be surprised what you can learn from team building. Team building is not just putting all these people to work together. It's more profound than that. Then public speaking enhancement skill. Actively, these are the I would say cardinal skill to public speaking beside the organizing the structure, right? Then these are the enhancement to this thing. Interpersonal skill, you want to be able to interact with people, to build the rapport, all this still have to build a bond. You need to have this. You need to understand You need to have the understanding of emotional intelligence. You need to be able to make connection. All these things focus on positive, inspire your audience. All these things are good to contribute to your personal skill. I think if you have time to go through with them, all this, they will be very excited. Okay, now we leave the question at the end. We finish this first. Membership retention. This is a very profound topic because it involves human nature. It involves understanding humanity. Can you voice out if in your mind the top 3 factors in your mind are not here? Okay, in order to retain members, The things that you think you need to do, you must do, are not here. The top 3 in your mind. Can you voice out? Okay, now we go through it one by one. How to build bond. How to build a strong bond. When people ask me this question, how do we build strong bond with the members? I'll throw back the question. How do you build bond with your friends around you? With your good friends? If the people now have close contact with you, the people who like to hang out with you, how do you do that? I got the answer like, or I spend time with them. I call them, talk to them. Or they say, yeah, that's it. You don't have to ask me. You know how to do it. You need to spend time, talk to them. Don't just see them in the meeting, after the meeting, once a while. Call them, talk to them. You know, in the Pathway Mentor program, it is mandatory that you need to speak 2 hours a month with your mentee. Why do they have this criteria? I've done that program. I know it was very challenging, but I saw the point. It really make you talk to each other. If you don't have much to talk about Toastmasters, you can involve personal talk, but then relate it to Toastmasters. In the conversation, you don't realize that you guys getting closer and closer. You know, when you know people better, let's say you and I talk, as I know you more, I feel that I'm closer to you. Is it true? Correct? Yeah. Spend time. The first criteria for a mentor is be there for the mentee. Spend time. Serve the needs. Yes, serve the needs. You want to remember the reason every of your member join Toastmasters. You cannot forget. If you forget the needs, they will be disappointed. They feel that, no, then they will leave. This is one of the key reasons for them to leave. Remember what are the reasons they join Toastmasters and make sure you help them to achieve it. To me, every member I recruited, I own that achievement. I own that achievement. I make sure they achieve what they want in this club. So far, so good. Get help in time. Yes, get help in time. Well, this one is both ways. When you need help, you go get help. If, like just now Chen Jun say, when you are not the expert in this area, then you can go seek help. But then on the members, you want to observe, you want to watch what happened to them. For example, one of my members, she signed up weekend courses, the master degree. And suddenly she disappeared herself. I noticed that. Immediately I called her. She said, I cannot join anymore. Because my club is weekend club, Sunday club. I cannot join anymore. I don't have time. My club, my course. Okay. But do you know that Toastmaster, when you are a Toastmaster, you can do your speeches in any other clubs. I can arrange for you, and I commit to go with you. Not only I arrange it for you, I will go with you. She feels great, and so far so good. She is still with us in our club. I went with her in every speech in other clubs. So you want to observe, you want to get in time before they make decision, they call their heart, because nobody noticed her, and then she didn't attend the meeting for so long, and so nobody noticed. So her heart feel disappointed, and she had make up her mind. Okay, I'm going to leave. Okay, so you want to give help in time, help her. Enjoy socialization. Of course, now it's MCO. We cannot do much physically, but we can still have a lot of interaction though. We can still have a lot of interaction. Try to create some kind of theme. Like in Chinese New Year, people order, our district we order drink, then we all drink together in front. That is one good thing, interact. The member, if you can afford, if the club, your corporate club especially, if you have the funding, then you can order Grab to them, and so that they enjoy the food in the meeting, something like that, right? And yeah, if you can, when we can have physical activities, organize activities like hiking, sport. Now everybody is so health conscious. Anytime with anything related to sport, they like it. We organize badminton, hiking, bowling, and even we have, it's just like get together time, get to know each other. We just have a simple tea time meeting, and especially with the new member, I used to organize like just a simple talk, a meet-up talk in Starbucks or a coffee shop. Just talk, get to know each other. Have fun, yeah. This one, certainly every member, every guest or every member, they want to enjoy the meeting. Enjoying meeting is not just like laughing your heart off and then nothing. Laughing is a very key element in having fun. That shows that you have fun. But sometimes you see some kind of meeting, only one person laugh or two person laugh. Not everybody laugh together. Then you want to observe. Why not everybody laugh together? Only one or two. Then you want to think of doing something. Having fun is something you need to put your mind on and have some more creative table topic. Yeah, that table topic. They also have some kind of go around activity. Somebody says something. They have some kind of fun events going on beside project speech. Of course, you need to allocate the time. You need to maybe you cannot do it in every meeting, but plan. Planning is the key. Plan and focus. Receive care. Yes. Receive care is also both sides, right? There's one thing I have been doing for my member. I think this one touched your heart very much, and I would like to share with you. Every of my member, when they does a speech, I observe, I listen attentively. Although I didn't write anything, but I know. After the meeting, immediately I'll call them to give them my feedback, second opinion, silent feedback. Because sometimes certain evaluator, when you have to give an open evaluations, there are many things they don't want to talk about, don't want to say, and they are not familiar with the speaker. They do not know if this thing, if they are too direct, would hurt the speaker. And especially for those are still new, they have not mastered the skill juggling the balance. And I make a lot of mistake on this. Juggling the balance when you want to be direct, you want to say what you need to say, and then you want to say it in an uplifting, encouraging way. Before you master this skill, you tend to make a lot of mistakes. And some people, no. So then because you make too many mistakes, then you start to worry to talk or to say what you need to say. Then when you don't say what you need to say, the speaker cannot get the real help. But because of you have built the bond with your members can accept anything you say because they know Elysia care for them, care about their growth. Of course, I also try to be positive. Doesn't mean I will just throw it. No, I will say it in a very positive way. This is one way that you show you care about them. Human nature is about the heart. You touch them. The only way you can touch them is with your heart, not with your mind. They know very well you come to them just out of a duty, out of responsibility. Hey, how are you? Good? Okay, you did a good job with your speech, then walk off. Do you think this is very good? At least you do that. But if you want to build a more profound bond, you need to go deeper. That takes extra time. Okay, I have covered the 3 topics. Now, open for questions. I think I turn this off, the slide off. Then I can see either you want to type it out, and now I can see, or you want to voice it out. I'm taking questions. Questions? No questions?
Not a question, but very well done.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.